Hi, Michaela Harris here. I appreciate you reaching out for this info video. I really hope that the information I share in this is going to be helpful to you. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and give you my top recommendations on how to build your brand awareness online and get more customers and what works best for service-based businesses. And I also saw on this page that you guys were actually high school students, which is actually super cool. So starting early, super awesome. I love the ambition there. And I want to be able to give you some tools to really help your business be successful. So I'm going to give you all these tips through the video, and then at the end I'm going to show you what kind of search volume's out there and how many people are actually looking for your services that these tips and tricks are going to help you reach. So overall, I did see that you had a Facebook. Now I'm just operating off the assumption I found the Facebook. I couldn't find a website, I couldn't find a business profile or anything else, but of course any tips that I give you are going to apply whether you have one or not. So what I recommend and what I do for all of my clients is I go and make sure that I'm building their brand awareness by getting them all of the major social profiles. So that could be Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Tumblr, Pinterest, Reddit, anything of those nature. Go and get your major social profiles, start posting on them at least once a week, things like that. You want to build your brand awareness. The next thing you want to do is get a Google business profile, and reason being is because that's how you're going to show up in the Google Maps. And when you do this, if you don't have one, you're just going to go here to your Google Apps and create a business profile, completely fill it out, especially that company description, put some details in there, and then you're going to want to get it verified. Once you do that, you can start focusing on getting pictures, plenty of photos, more photos than your competitors, more citations, and more reviews. Now reviews are something that's going to happen over time, but citations are something that you can continually get. So it's basically submitting your business to directories like Yelp, Yellow Pages, Angie, Houzz, things like that. You're going to basically submit your business for a free listing, and it's going to give you your exact name, address, and phone number on that listing, and that's going to give you a citation to help power that business profile and power a website. So when you're doing this, you want to make sure you keep everything consistent. So whatever your name is on your business profile, you want to make sure you use that exact spelling, the exact way you did it, exact name, address, and phone number across the board. So because search engines are run by algorithms, if it's not the same, it's not going to be able to associate one profile with another. If there's something different about it, it may not catch you as the same business. So important to keep it consistent. Reason being is because if you think about it, anytime someone is needing a service, like landscaping, pressure washing, irrigation, really just any service, if they don't know a company by name and haven't been recommended to one, they're going to do what most people do, and they're going to jump on their phone. They're going to type it into a search engine. There are a huge amount of people typing into search engines every single month, and I'm going to show you what's actually out there in your area. But what I need you to see is that when someone is typing this in, they're doing what they're typing in a keyword. So keywords are basically any search term that someone is typing in on a search engine, and we want to target those that are specifically buyer intent. So if you take a look at this one here, Landscaping Leandra, Texas, this is a buyer intent word. It's a service in a city, and when someone's searching that, they're doing so with the intention of making a purchase of a product or hiring a company for a service. Those are going to be the ones that actually translate into customers. Now, when they do this, they're going to see the top 3 businesses and maps in the first page of organic URLs. 9 out of 10 people will never make it to the second page. On average, about 75% of these searches are going to look at one of the first 3 URLs. And being in the top 3 here, on average, makes you 5 times more visible to your potential customers. So it's really important to make sure that you're in front of your customers in as many ways as possible, and being on the first page is super beneficial because that's how people are going to find you. They're not going to scroll through 3 different pages to find your website. They either see you and they go with you, or they don't. Most people will not keep scrolling. So how you get on this first page, I gave you the tips here for the maps, but you also want to make sure that you're getting a website. So I'm going to pull up this guy right here, Leander Landscaping Pros, show you their website and give you some tips for when you create one if you don't have one. I recommend using snaps.ai. It's SEO friendly, so search engine optimization friendly, and it is a good drag and drop type platform if you're not familiar with building websites. So I recommend going in and doing that. Google algorithms like to see about 1,500 to 2,000 words on your homepage of authoritative content. So really good, strong, relevant content. Within that content, you want to put a keyword about 1 every 150 words on the page. You can save your images as keywords. Really and truly, you want this website to be built in a way that at every turn, you're making it as easy as possible for your customers to make a decision and call you or fill out a form. You don't want things to be hard for them. You also want to make sure that you're separating locations. So if I'm not mistaken, Leander is right above Austin, and with it being right above Austin, if you service that area as well, you could make your homepage about Leander and have an additional location page for Austin, and that would function as a mini homepage. And then any additional things that you did, so any services that you did, split them up. Landscaping can encompass a lot. You have landscaping, lawn care, irrigation, outdoor lighting. There's a lot of different things within that. Hardscaping. You want to list these out on separate service pages and try to target about 500 to 750 words of authoritative content on those. So there's my top recommendations for our website to get you started. And then the reason why you want to do this is because if I take a look at your top competitor here, that same guy, LeanderLandscapingPros.com, you can see this score, the URDR. This is how trustworthy and powerful search engines see your website as. Now, this is going to be determined by backlinks. Now, backlinks are going to be links from another website that point back to you. Basically, it's that website giving you an endorsement and pushing their power towards you. It's going to help power your website. This guy, his backlinks might not be that greatest because you can see this score is pretty low. So quantity is not more important than quality. Quality is the most important thing here. You want to get strong, relevant links. Those irrelevant links are not really going to help you out. So the next important thing is going to be the keywords and how many people are actually looking for you. If you look here, landscaping Leander, 150 searches a month. Leander lawn care, 200 searches a month. Lawn care Leander, 200 searches a month. And I could keep going down. Just between these that I'm seeing, there is close to 1,000. Looks like a little over 1,000 people in Leander searching for your services. And if you do go as far as Austin, then that is also going to have well over 1,000 in Austin, being a bigger population. So what I want you to see here is if you guys are really wanting to take your business to the next level and really grow this and really take on that entrepreneur spirit, which it looks like you have, I really recommend doing these things and at least getting started here. This is going to help build your brand awareness online and help you bring in those customers. So of course, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I would love to talk with you more about all of this. But of course, I really just hope this information was helpful to you. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch. Thank you and have a good rest of your day.